I think I finally found something good. I popped something out of the hole. It was a great signal, but everything's been tin cans and beer cans and stuff like that. I think it might be a big coin. I'll take a look at it with you and we'll find out. Here we go. Here's the hole over here, pretty deep. Flip the dirt over there and out pop this. See, I don't know if you can see it right there. We'll find out together what it is. It feels silver. Oh, it looks like it's a 50-cent piece. It's not a crazy old one, I don't think, but I'll take it. Let me clean it up and I'll show you what it is. This is my first 50-cent piece, so I'll take it for sure. Well, folks, big silver in the hole. This is a 1951's Benjamin Franklin $50. My first one I've found in 2.5 years. I've been looking for stuff in the ground, and I will take it. It's a thing of beauty. So this is I've been here for probably about 20 minutes, so I'm hoping to find a lot more things like this. I am very excited, and on to the next. Well, I found something else in this yard. Look at this buck over here playing around with this stick. He picked it up and he's throwing it around in the air, celebrating my 50-cent piece I found, I guess. That is hilarious. He's using that is crazy. He's using his antlers to whip that stick around. He walked over there, picked that up with his antlers and just started flailing back and forth. Crazy. Well, another coin in the hole. I got excited for a second, thought for sure it'd be a wheat after finding that 51 $50, but it looks like it's a clad. There's the memorial on the back. I think it's 77, so, well, not as old as I wanted to be, but it's a coin anyway. I'll try to find something. Next hole after that clad penny. I've got a pretty good signal here, and I pop this out. Looks like part of an old toy, maybe a toy tractor. It says Ford on the front, so looks like it's seen better days, but that's at least part of a toy tractor. I think it's a tractor, maybe some other type of vehicle. Anyway, I'll clean it up later and see if I can see more, but at least it says Ford on there. I'm checking the hole for the rest of it. Hopefully I can find the rest of it. If not, it's still pretty cool. Well, I just found that piece of that Ford, possibly a tractor. Well, now I found, I don't know if it's the bottom to that. In fact, it says Ford. This is probably the bottom. This was several feet away. It's the bottom of a toy car made by Lesney, Matchbox series. So they were made in England originally, but it says Ford on the bottom. So I'm thinking maybe there's a chance that that's part of that other toy that I just found. I'll put them together and see if maybe I can find the rest of it. But kind of cool, found the bottom of it. This tree here that I'm digging under must have been a play site for some kids, because here's a 1972 Lesney toy. Well, not the toy, it's actually just part of it. There's a part number on there, I think. But anyway, just a bottom part of it, but it looks like there are lots of playing with toys around this tree. So hopefully I can find a more complete one. So apparently today is Broken Toy Day. I found part of a toy gun, definitely not as good as that last one I found. It was a complete. This is just part of one, but anyway, another partial toy. There's been lots of activity here, so I found that 51 $50, and I found a couple of more modern pennies and random pieces, but this is my third part of a toy I found, or actually fourth. So anyway, there's definitely a lot of activity through the years. The house is from 1920. I'm hoping to get something closer to that time. This signal is what's known as a heart stopper. It was a big signal. I thought it might be something like a can or something, but look at this round, beautiful thing that I thought maybe was a giant piece of silver or something. Some kind of a metal plug off something. Anyway, I'll clean it up in case there's writing on it, but that definitely made me feel like I found a really big coin. I just got a huge signal because it was a huge object. Found these a couple times before. This is the biggest one I found. It's one of those window weights. They put it on the shades to raise and lower the blinds or windows in older houses. So anyway, this is a giant piece of metal that about blew my eardrums out when I passed the coil over it. Another piece of history. The excitement of that 50-cent piece at the beginning of the dig. Mostly found just trash, but I found, you know, a few parts of toys, so I found another part of a toy. Lots of activity around here with toy cars. Here's another piece right down there. I didn't clean this one up. It's definitely part of a toy car, as you can see. I didn't see any writing on it. Reminds me of a piece I have from another car I found, but definitely an older car. Anyway, another piece. I have several pieces, so maybe I can put them all together and make one nice little. A couple of feet away, I found another piece. This one has some writing on it. I'll put my glasses on here and see if I can figure out what it is. But just another piece of a toy car, but one of these times I'll find one. It looks like it's a newer one. I think it says Honda on it. Model number, and it looks like just the bottom of the Hong Kong, so not as old as some of the other ones, but another piece of a toy car. Now we're getting somewhere. Got some wheels here, so another part of a toy car got actual wheels. So I've got various parts, and now I've got one set of wheels, and now I need the other set. So on our way to building a toy car, it's going to be the best ever. Signal I thought was going to be a piece of tin or something like that, or aluminum foil, but look what popped out of the hole. I don't know, it's probably a kid's thing, but that is cool as hell. It's a pin of eagle's wings and a star. I'll have to look it up. I'll look at the back, see if there's any words on there, but that is just unbelievably awesome. What a day I'm having. I'll take this for sure. I'll see if I can do some research and find out what it is. Not real heavy, but it might be a little kid's thing, but either way, it's cool as hell. So I'll have to do some more research when I get home. I want to get back to digging, but the metal that was coming up was this back part of here for the pin, so it's obviously a plastic. It's a toy of some sort, but I just really love it. If this was an actual military item, it would be really great, but I'll take this. It's one of the cooler toy pieces I found. Well, another toy car piece. This one has a lot of paint. This one was actually quite a ways down. Looks like it might have fallen in a gopher hole. But anyway, another piece. Obviously fairly modern, but this house has been here since the 20s. Those have been kids playing here over the years, so this would be a natural place to play. It's like a little park almost. On to the next. I found a couple things. I have no idea what they are, unless they're like a old school spark plug or something. I don't know. There's two of them here. They're right by each other. If anybody has an idea, you can leave a comment, but I have no idea what those things are. They look pretty old. Anyway, if you know, put a comment down below. Been kind of hit and miss today. Maybe it's just me. The ground's really dry, but I found a bunch of toy car parts, and I just found, I believe, an entire toy. I'll show you here in a second. This is exactly how it came out of the ground. It flipped upside down, so I'm going to try to see if I can find the other side of it. It looks like it's complete. All right, folks, here's how it came out of the ground. Flipped over the dirt. It was sitting just like that. It looks like it's probably not too old, but it is a cool car, though. Look at that. Lots of yellow paint on it. I should be able to see what kind of car it is. Here, let me clean it up just a little bit and I'll see, but I'll take it. I like toy cars. I've got several, so that's one whole section of my finds is the toy cars. So almost looks like a Batmobile type of thing, except the wrong color. Let me clean it up and see what we have here. Is a Hot Wheels 1970, I believe, and it says Jet Threat. Definitely made it in the style of the Batmobile. As you can see, it looks like a jet in the car there. That's pretty cool looking. Anyway, 1970 Hot Wheels car, so pretty good shape though. So it's kind of all about the toy cars today. I found another piece of a toy car. Boy, they sure ring up loud. Anyway, this one's part of the wheel of something, some kind of sports car. Might go to the rest of my pieces when I get home. I'm gonna have to put all those pieces together and see if any of them fit, but there's a bunch of toy cars being played with out here. Okay, here's the board. As you can see on the left here, I have found these several times. Either those weights that they used to use to, I think it was like a counterbalance for opening windows, or yeah, probably just windows, maybe shades or something like that, but they're really heavy. And boy, when you run the coil over those, they blast your ears out. I can't believe I found 5 of them today in that one field. Found all kinds of stuff. If you look over here, here's the bucket. This is from a couple of them, but most of them, but from today, that thing's almost full. There was just a ton of crap in the ground. First, I found these, a couple of these. They're Copenhagen. When I first saw them, I wasn't sure what it said. I thought it might be something kind of cool, old, but it's just a couple of Copenhagen lids. And let's see what else I had. I mean, there's all kinds of random stuff. Here's a spigot, the handle to turn on a spigot there. This was, I think I found this. I don't think I found that today. I found that the other, both of them are 1920 houses, so some kind of a leg for furniture. These rang up really good. These two things here, they're like a plug out of something. And of course these always do the rose thing. I found lots of parts of toys. Sorry for the different shades. Let me get over here and block the sun here. Finally found a full car. I think it was 1972, little Hot Wheel car. All kinds of parts. I can't find the other toy part of the toy gun. I had found 2 parts of this. I don't think they were the same gun. There were 2 different ones, broken. And then here's the front end of a car. All kinds of parts. There's a bunch of blue ones here. I'm thinking maybe a couple of those might belong to each other, but they were all in different spots. This is one of the first pieces I found, which was that one that says Ford on the front. So I think it looks like a tractor to me, but I don't know. Anyway, so several different pieces of car. Here's a green, some kind of green car is all squished, and just the bottom part of a car, and all kinds of those. This is a really cool find here. I think it's a little kid's thing, like maybe something they got when they went flying on an airplane or something. I'll look it up and see if I can get some more information on it. But it's plastic, I think, in the rest, and then you got the pin back there. But when I first found it, I was thinking it was a military thing, but either way, it's pretty cool. So also, let's see, a part of a mason jar lid over here, a drawer pull. And what else we got? A bunch of, I always find shotgun shells and things like that, especially since these used to be like farm areas, and there was deer in that field today, so I'm sure that they've been people hunting there for years. So, I don't know, a bunch of random stuff. I found a little buckle here. That was kind of cool, a little D-buckle there. Bunch of change, bunch of pennies and that kind of thing. And I found some wheat pennies. I have some wheat pennies over here. I found them at various places. And then that Canadian penny, I think it was like from the 60s or something. Today, though, the big star of the day was this. This 1951's Benjamin Franklin 50-cent piece. It's just really pretty, and first one I've ever found. So I got silver today. That's I guess I would say that's a bucket lister, because I don't think it's very easy to find 50-cent pieces, no matter how old they are. So I'll take it, and that really made my day. So I knew that after that, that I would at least have a decent day. Here's that necklace I found the other day at that other 1920 house. I think it must be gold. It looked exactly like this. It was in the ground, quite a ways down, but I haven't been able to find any marking on it. I'm trying to get a kit in so I can test it, but hopefully it's gold. But if not, it's still kind of a cool piece. I think that's about it. Oh, excuse my frog in my throat. Out there digging in the hot sun, it makes my throat dry. I think these are some kind of maybe old spark plugs or something. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know, because I don't know what they were. They were by this big stump. So that's about it. A bunch of random stuff, but the star of the show being that 50-cent piece. So I'm going to try to go back to that place again and just take my time. I did it pretty fast today because I was hoping that I could get it all done, but it's a really big area, and hopefully she'll let me do it again. But that's about it for this time. Hopefully next time I see you, I will have found another bucket lister. Thanks for watching. Please like if you liked the video and subscribe.